I just pretty much got a question for you.
Definitely.
Was the mission was to just go in there and just set the mic on fire or what? Was that the mission?
Definitely, definitely. I appreciate that. High on the list, you know. I talk a little bit about it in the documentary, so I'm gonna give you points of that and like a lot of the stuff I didn't get to speak about. But I think a lot of that,
Right.
I think with intros you can usually go two different routes. I feel like you can go like you can either go heavy or you can go light. Like you could do if you
Right.
do light, you gonna aim like a minute 30, 2 minutes. You want to do like a little like it usually will be a little bit more laid back. You know, you
Mhm.
can just kind of like it's kind of like a teaser, and then the second track you know you kind of go on to whatever you want to say, or
Oh, definitely.
so and then the other option is, you know, you start off heavy, you know, you leave it on the line and then hope people are gonna like sit through it because it's harder. Because I think especially like there's given all these studies about you know how much people's like attention span is down, and it's like it's hard for people to listen to like
Oh,
longer music
definitely.
and stuff. And it's like you know I kind of grew up on the school of like of long projects and like full projects, and like it's
Definitely.
hard for me to make a short project. It's hard for me to make short songs. It's hard for me to do two verses or like a verse and a feature and stuff like that. Like
Right.
I love like full songs, full albums. That's like that's what I grew up off of. That's like where my heart's at. And it's like it's hard to kind of like I feel like you kind of have to find your a way in the middle. So it's like
Right.
for a
Yeah.
lot of people like that 15 songs like Golden Boy, like a lot of people is you know is not gonna get through that. They're gonna see that 46 minutes and be like, am I really gonna give this underground artist a 46 minutes of my time? You know, how many people are gonna actually gonna do that? So it's like, you know, I'm that's what I'm going with and that's what I'm sticking with. So my
Exactly.
best chance of getting you to listen to all this is to start as heavy as I can and like really get as you know as into it and just set the tone and like make sure like after you hear that like first song, you gonna be interested into
Exactly.
what's gonna come after that, you know. So I was like, I'm gonna stick with my long project, I'm gonna stick with my long songs, but I gotta make sure that they're of that tier. So then if you listen to the full thing, you're not gonna be disappointed. So I
Yeah.
think that was the goal of that one. So you know that went down to the production. Shout out my boy Zarati. You know he produced that one. So you know I was seeking him out. You know he's done like a lot of dope stuff. You know in the
Right.
city, and he's worked with a lot of like artists in the city. So I definitely wanted to work with him. So I hit him up. I was like going through his catalog of beats, and then
Mm.
so he actually produced the intro and the outro. So those are like that was very special. Those two I think
Okay.
on all projects, you know, intro and outro I think should be very special tracks. So it was like I found the track for the outro pretty quickly, and then like so I was kind of
Mhm.
writing to that, and I was getting that one done, and I was like, I feel like I definitely could find the intro with them too. So I found that beat, and I was like, yeah, that's the one because I
Yeah.
want as soon as you press play, I want like that first note to just like grab your attention because you know it's an over 3 minute song, you know those are rare nowadays. So like you know
Definitely.
so I hope you know as soon as I like it starts, you know it just gets people intrigued and. You know, you know, a
Yeah.
year and some change later, I think it did I think it did the job. So, you know,
Oh,
I'm pretty
definitely did the
pretty proud
job.
of that one.
Like when I go listen to like artists like full project,
Mhm.
sometimes it can be definitely very dreading because I'm like,
Mhm.
yo, this song is
Mhm.
not the best. I don't like
Mhm.
calling other people's music trash
Mhm.
just because how can I say this? Everyone likes different types of music.
Yeah.
So someone might like it. I just don't like it. It's
No,
just not
yeah.
my cup of tea.
Definitely. Same
But
page.
Golden Boy though. I
Uh,
was jamming that shit around the house. My daughters were looking at me weird.
I appreciate it. I appreciate it.
No problem. And
Mhm.
I do got another question. Like in
Mhm.
there it says, kid looks good in the minivan. You whipping the minivan?
Kid looks good to me. Kid, kid looks good to me. Cause good kid, Mad City. So that's I'm trying to think of the line
Got
before.
you.
So that's what I was like. You know, the cover of Mad City is the minivan. So it's
Oh,
like
okay.
so there's something like I'm trying to catch the bars, but it's something of comparing a minivan to a truck. So a semi truck. Yeah,
Semi
that's what. So
truck.
it's like
Yeah.
yeah, semi truck. So that's I think that's the next line. So it's like good kid, Mad City. I was trying to connect all that together. You know, that's another. You know, I said Summertime '06. That's probably another one of my top 5 albums. Probably like inspired me to rap like for real.
Yeah.
Like because of what you were saying about the layers and stuff. I was like, oh my god, like
Yeah.
I could do that. I feel like I can't get you with the street stuff. I probably can't get you with the melodic stuff, but like I can give you some layers, man. I can give you like my life story and give you some layers. So that was one of my all time classics. So I had to give a shout out to it in there, and then connect the minivan with the semi truck and Good Kid, Mad City. So that was the story behind that line.
Got you. Yeah, I wanted you to break that down because I know
Hmm.
it's a bar in there.
Yeah.
And then, like, what made me go crazy, like when you listen to music and like there's just bars, the bar after
Hmm.
bar, just nasty, nasty
Hmm.
bars. Like you gotta pause it and you're like, yo, 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 this is a lot. This is what I had to do when you had the play on words with Penny Hardaway.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
bro, I had
happy
to
you
pause
caught
it. I was like,
that.
"Oh, no, no, he didn't." And like at first, when I first heard it, it went right over my head. And then
Mhm.
like the second time, I was like, "Did he say what I think he said?" Oh my god, man, that was a real good bar.
Yeah, I'm proud of that one. You know, that's uh, had to have the hard away pinch of pennies, man. Like that's
Yeah,
connected. The life story again, the life story, the layers, and Penny Hardaway. That was a good one. So I appreciate that reaction, man.
yeah, man. And then I know there was another one, and I feel like I'm missing the bar,
Hmm.
and it's pretty much Benny Man and 50 Cent.
Yeah, so 50 Cent has that song, Many Men.
Benny Man, yeah,
So the chorus is wishing death upon me, many men with wishing death upon me. So it's wishing death upon me, I see many men. Uh Not worth 50 cents. So like obviously the change of 50
right,
cents to like what 50 Cent is now worth now, and then connecting that to another of one of his peers of Diddy Man. So it's like connecting many men to 50 cents of the change to 50 Cent as the rapper and the mogul now
right,
to
yeah,
now to Diddy Man. So then I don't know if you catch like a couple bars later after that scheme ends. I now then start talking about power, obviously, because power is 50
yeah.
Cent show. So
We
then
were gonna get into that one
so
next,
that's
but
that
you
that's how
already
it
there.
all connects. Yeah, that's how it all connects. So again, talking about the classics. I gave Kendrick the shout out. I had to give 50 the shout out. Big reason of why I fell in love with hip hop.
Yeah,
He had every record spin on the radio back then. So I think
definitely.
I had to give him a shout out. Give Diddy a shout out. I feel like that's like in terms of business. Like being able to have that much power and be that big of a
Mhm.
mogul. I feel like is an inspiration to us all. So I feel like being able to
Yeah.
give all three of those that shout out in that scheme was important to me.
Oh yeah, like P Diddy, he's not the best lyricist, not
Hmm.
even close. But
Not
like
even close.
as a
Of course.
businessman, oh,
Yeah.
very, very, very smart. Just don't
Definitely.
let him manage you as a
Definitely.
fan. That's not
Mhm.
the answer. um,
Definitely.
and then what is it? You have some other bars in there.
Mhm.
And like I'm not even really gonna try, and that's because
Mhm.
I don't do the bars justice.
Yeah.
So
I
like
appreciate it.
I'm a pretty much stumble, but
Mhm.
it starts with I use all the pain and used it, blessed with the music. And like you went all the way down to I refuse to use excuses.
Mhm.
And I appreciate that because a lot of people don't understand of like, yo, them excuses don't mean shit.
Definitely.
Like I have a good friend Brewer, and like he has a saying like excuses are like assholes.
Mhm.
Everybody got them and they all stink. So like
Yeah.
so like
Mhm.
on that bar, moving past the excuses and actually getting after whatever your dreams are, like that just really hit home
Mhm.
for me.
Mhm.
And like a lot of people don't understand the all the work done in the shadows. They just
Definitely.
expect like this video, right? They don't
Mhm.
know like I'm about to spend some hours just video editing, but all they see
Definitely.
is the video.
Mhm.
I mean, and it's the same thing with you. Like you spend hours on your lyrics, and like it's just so much effort and work, and like you trying to like make it perfect, perfect your
Mhm.
craft and everything. And a lot of
Mhm.
people, like I said, just don't get it.
Mhm. Definitely.
Yeah,
Yeah, so that line I think ties into the title of the song of like being first of many. Like that's kind of the belief you got to have. I'm sure when you did your first video of this, you had to have that belief that you're gonna have many and they're gonna get better, and you're gonna get better at interviewing, you're gonna get better at editing. All of it's
definitely.
gonna grow. So it's like whenever I do something, I try to have that belief, and I try to tell other people to have that belief. That's just gonna
Yeah,
be the first of many. Just say it. Just even
yeah,
if you don't believe it at that moment, you gotta just start believing. That's gonna be the first of many. Anything you achieve,
yeah,
any win you get, any loss you get, it's going to be the first of many, but that means you're going to have that many wins. That's going to mean you tried that many times, you put that much effort in. So just having that belief of like a lot of the song just kind of goes back to that feeling of like, okay, this is going to be the first of many. All the issues that come across with this having many stuff, there's going to be a lot of issues that come across with that. So I think tying all that together just
yeah.
that was the main energy of the track.